Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is a review on my Alienware. So today I'm going to be reviewing my older Alienware laptop I have. I've had this thing for about a year. It was previously owned by someone else and then I bought it. It actually has the old second generation i7-2760QM processor. That is 4 cores, 8 threads. Back in the day, that was a beast of a CPU to have inside this computer. Now, with SSDs being a new and improved hard drive for this computer and everything like that, I've gone ahead and I've already put 32 gigs of RAM, which is the max supported for this computer. I didn't change the graphics card. It still is the original NVIDIA graphics card. I went ahead and put a 120 gig SSD, and I also went ahead and put a 750 standard hard drive for my data in there as well. The battery is still the original. I haven't changed it yet. It still has the Alienware symbol on it. And then this is when USB 3.0 first came out. As you can see on the side panels here, we already have our gigabit LAN adapter. We have a VGA, HDMI, and DVI mini port to be able to display any extra images on another display. 2 USB 3.1 or 3.0, sorry, Gen 1 USB ports, optical out port. It's got a microphone in. It's also got 2 headphone jacks. Now, this was back when people can use 2 different types of headsets and you just toggle it in Windows settings. Now, on the other side, you do have a 2 USB 2.0 ports, an eSATA port, DVD/CD drive, and an SD card tray. Now there is one more extra port you see in there, and that is an HDMI in port. And what that HDMI in port was, when this computer had Windows 7, and an option where you can actually plug in, say, an Xbox or a PlayStation, and you can use the actual screen on the laptop as just a regular monitor for anything. So it was a portable monitor basically back then. I've seen a few motherboards on desktops have this, like my old AMD setup I used to have had it. Didn't really see a use for it, so I never really used it. Now, one thing I want to say is I do have Windows 10 running on it. Actually, I have Windows 10 Education on it due to me getting it free through school. Now, the thing is, with it having Windows 10, I've found out that I can't use the camera. I can't use the second screen adapter, and a lot of functions have been disabled. You know, the other cool thing is I do see that it does have the volume buttons. It has the the play buttons and everything on top here, but those barely work with the Windows 10 operating system. I can control my volume, and the play and pause button works. The skip button's not so much in the Alienware button as well. To get to that Alienware command center doesn't really work. Now, the keyboard, it is RGB. It's actually got a very nice feel. It isn't mechanical. It's still your regular standard keyboard you get on a laptop. I like it. The only thing I don't like is how the mouse pad is offset. When my palm's resting, every once in a while it touches and it makes it hard to use the mouse pad because it thinks I'm touching other parts of it when I'm really not. So that gets quite annoying at some points, and I kind of wish they, on this model, had moved it more towards the center where like every other laptop is. Inside, as you can see, I already described the specs I already have on this computer. It's fairly simple on the inside. You have these nice giant heat pipes up top. You have the fans. You have all the good stuff in it. The battery, the RAM. Now it does show. You see there is 2 RAM sticks now. The actual other 2 RAM sticks are on top of the keyboard in another area. That's how they do it for laptops. They'll have 2 on the bottom, 2 up top. And this particular model has the graphics card on the bottom. I did hear some speculations that there were 2 graphics cards you would be able to put in here, but I don't, mine doesn't show any signs of having 2 in there. There's no extra PCI port. So on to the review. I like it. As you can see, I do have Valley benchmark running, and it looks like we're running at about an average of 16 frames a second. That's not bad for a very old graphics card, and this is on high quality graphics. So it looks like you still can play a game. It just won't be high quality graphics. I haven't done any benchmarks with GTA or anything like that with it yet. This was just meant to be a quick review video. The thing, as you can notice here, is that this is running, and I can tell you it's running between 63 and 64 degrees on the temperature side on there, whereas the processor, well, because that is a quad-core 8-thread, it is an older model, it's still not being used as much as it could. What I typically use this thing for is actually when my main computer goes down, which I'm having a lot of issues with my motherboard, and I, sadly cannot RMA my motherboard because it is the only computer. I have this now that I found out I can start using to edit my videos. Adobe Premiere works just fine on it, and it almost had, it's almost got pretty much the same specs I have in my big desktop. It's just the processor is just an older generation processor. Other than that, I like the laptop. It's actually still on the market. You can get this thing brand new for $800. I got it for a steal of a deal thanks to my friends over at iReparFast, which their channel is going to be down in the link, or is going to be in the comments below. And check them out. They do a lot of cool stuff. I love those guys to death. They really help me out with everything I've ever done, and I'm hoping to get my channel as good as they have theirs. And hopefully, no offense to you guys, but a little better, because I want to be able to get this channel rolling. So, if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you don't, tell me why in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos, go ahead and hit subscribe. I want to say thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in another video.
Come get lost with me. Come get lost with me.